Are we ready to go? Looks like we are. All right, welcome to Gamecast for Thursday evening. Can't believe it's Thursday already. Folks, Trump lied to us. It turns out we are not tired of winning. We won again today as Trump has signed an executive order just a few minutes ago to release the files of JFK, RFK, and MLK. But I'm going to tell you why we might not see them. And been getting a lot of questions about explaining executive orders, so we're going to do that to explain executive orders, explain this one pretty simple, and then explain why I think you may not see these files despite the order. But without further ado, here's the President of the United States, again, still winning.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years.
So there you go, folks. He's going to release what remaining files have been held back relating to RFK, JFK, and MLK. And I have a feeling it's not going to go through. And here's why. Here's Mike Pompeo sitting down with who's the name of the gentleman here. I can't recall. It doesn't really matter. But listen to Pompeo when he's asked about why not just release these files. It's been 60 years. Take a listen.
Why'd you fight to keep the JFK files?
And again, what he's talking to him about here is that as Trump was leaving office last time, he was talking about doing this very same action that he's now done, and he got talked out of it by the deep state rhinos like Pompeo, who is a Republican but still a deep stater.
Because I was trying to keep Americans safe. And by the way, don't paint with too broad a brush. 99.6% of the JFK.
Yeah, 99.9.6. How stupid does he think we are? 0.4%, all right, of a file that's 1 million pages is 4,000 pages. And it probably is a lot more than 1 million, by the way these people produce records. Trying to keep America safe, how? He never in this entire interview says why. Anyway, folks, I think we might not see it, and here's why. And you may recall that until this case, and this is a 20, I believe it was 20, I guess it was technically argued, but it was a 2020 case, and it was the Department of Homeland Security versus Regents, which is basically the DACA Obama executive order. As you know, Trump came in 2017 when he took office January 21st, and he rescinded DACA. And, of course, they fought it. And in the Supreme Court, and that shouldn't surprise you, the four communists, Elena Kagan, Sotomayor, Ginsburg was still living back then, Breyer was joined by the left-wing, left center is what Roberts is, to say, oh, yeah, a president can issue executive orders, of course, but the way in which he did it in this particular instance is improper, so he struck it down. First time in our entire history a president has issued an executive order rescinding a prior executive order and had been overturned. Now, this is what I think they will try to do. They will try to pull this again and say, oh, yeah, you can absolutely do what you want because, you are the commander-in-chief and you were elected. But the manner in which you did it was capricious and arbitrary and nonsense. I hope if they do that Trump absolutely disregards it and does it anyway, which I hope he should do. It'll create a constitutional crisis, but we need it, right? The president is the commander-in-chief. He or she can order whatever they want, unless, it's entirely illegal. But when the president does it, as we've seen from the immunity decision, it's not illegal. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I hope I'm wrong, because I'd really like to see what's in those files. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you do, I will see you on the next one.